Hey, this is Prashant and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be dealing with one of the lab related to API testing, and it's not a complex one. This is an apprentice one. To solve the lab, to find the exposed API documentation and delete Carlos, you can log into your own account using the following credentials. Okay, we have two things that needs to be done. First, we need to see whether the API documentation is exposed or not. If it is exposed, we need to delete Carlos. First thing is find need to find the exposed documentation. Second is delete Carlos. This is the application. Let's log into the application. Wiener and Peter. So, firstly, let me explain what is the purpose of API documentation. Uh, See, people needs to integrate developed APIs within the front end, right? So the front end guys needs to understand the structure of API and the body that needs to be sent and the API type, like whether it is post or get or patch, whatever. So there are bunch of ways to let know the information from the backend guys. They could transfer the file within various application, and one of the way is to write an API to get the documentation details. Instead of this path, if you mention the path that provided by the backend guy, they could view the documentation. So some famous, like mostly used paths naming conventions are this. Like it should not be the same way, but these are the most common ways. Like after domain name, if you give API, it will give the API documentation of your particular application. This is not the ideal case. These are the cases that could happen. Okay, let's try one by one. Okay, we should delete what whole path until the domain name, and let's try the first case, which is API. So hoping this gives the API documentation. Okay, this looks like API documentation. This app is using three APIs. One is these are the endpoints, and we need to delete Carlos, right? That's the lab. Let me copy this, and we can consume this API. So we need to pass the username that we needs to delete. It's Carlos, and let's send the request. Okay, you can see at the background the lab is solved. So this is not that critical or complex one, but it is better to while doing pen testing doing these hacking things. You should see whether the application API is exposed or not. If it is exposed, you could get leverage of a lot of information regarding the APIs. Okay, thank you for watching my video.